You know, some things in life shift so quietly you barely notice them until one day you're standing at your kitchen sink, washing yet another set of dishes, and you glance at your hands and you think, when did they start looking like this? Hi, I'm Neha. If you're anything like me, an Indian mom living abroad, trying to juggle home, kids, chores, work, meal, and everything in between, you probably know what I mean. Between the footage you saw earlier was just for the hook. I always wear those latex gloves while I do the dishes, and still I see my hands and feel them getting dry. Not such a good feeling, especially for someone like me. Me who loves nicely done nails and super soft hands. You know, back in the days, I could maintain my hands really well. My nails were well shaped and polished. Even if I didn't visit salons often, I had my little kit, my stick-ons, and I enjoyed doing it myself. Back then, I had a full-time help at home, time to spare, and my hands weren't constantly soaked in water. But these days, between cooking 3 Indian meals a day, helping my kids with everything from brushing teeth to bedtime, wiping counters, well, not so much folding laundry, we have a part-time help who comes 2 times a week, and I wait for her to do at least that piece. And between all of this, trying not to lose my mind after a long, humid day. You know, it's a miracle if I remember and use those hand creams. And when I do, I don't even know, I'm not even sure if it even makes a difference. Because one moment I'm applying the cream, and maybe after 5 minutes, I end up putting my hands in water. So in today's video, I'm not sharing a glossy manicure tutorial. I'm taking you through a real day with real hands. The kind that may get a wash 10 times before it's even 10 a.m. And I'm putting a very popular hand cream to the test today, not in theory, but in real, messy, beautiful life. This is the Loccitane's hand cream everyone keeps raving about, and honestly it's quite expensive for a hand cream. I bought it with my own money and I'm genuinely curious if it actually works. Can the moisturization hold up after a wash or two? I mean, maybe I'm expecting too much, but honestly I need a product that can do just that. So here is what I'm doing today. I'm taking you through a full day in my life, and I'm literally going to count how many times I end up washing my hands. Sounds simple, right? But even as I say this, I know it's going to be tough to capture every single moment on camera because it's real life. Some moments I'll be running late, some I'll be negotiating a toddler meltdown, other times I'll be holding 5 mental tabs open, wondering what I'm forgetting, or reminding myself to do that one thing. And just when I think I can film, something definitely will need my attention. Let's see how it goes. Oh, and just FYI, the most difficult part of the day is already done. The hour between 5 and 6 a.m. Yes, I was up and moving before the sun. Well, I know every mother has to do that. Every mother is doing that, even when we don't want to do that. Let's see if this hand cream can keep up with my day and with my hands. I got up around 5 a.m., used the washroom, washed my hands, and straight to the kitchen. I cooked and packed lunch for my kids, then I woke them up, gave them milk, we got them ready, and bye-bye, off to school. Now it's time for the tea today, and I will be washing my hands here maybe a couple of times because I'm touching food, touching utensils, washing something that I need again. Honestly, at this point, of course, I did not think of applying the cream right away because I still have few things left in the kitchen. I needed the washroom visit badly again. I washed my hands again, cooked breakfast for dear husband, changed into my workout clothes. At this point, I used the cream because I knew for another 40 to 50 minutes, I will not need a wash. And it smells divine, feels quite moisturizing. It's not like those other hand creams that may feel greasy that you think twice before touching any surface, like it just absorbs into the skin. But let's see how long the moisturization hold on. Once the workout is done, it's straight to the kitchen for my protein shake, my breakfast, washed the veggies, prepared my breakfast. I had to wash my hands again. Now it's time to shower, washed hands again, used the cream second time in the day, and then got ready off to scripting, editing, checking emails. So far, I've already washed my hands a couple of times and I have used this cream twice. The packet says at least twice a day apply a generous amount of cream onto the hands, then gently massage into the palms, back of the hands, nails and cuticles. And since then I've been sitting here recording this video. Kids got back home early from school today, so I had to step out, and as we all entered home again, we had to wash our hands.
Properly with soap.
This is a system that we have in the house, all courtesy to my husband. Anytime you enter from outside, wash your hands before touching anything. So you see, it was only like 30 minutes that I used the cream and I have to wash my hand again. Now since they are back, something to eat, back to mom duty. Now that I have put my hands in water, it's already lunchtime. I will be cooking, so yeah, I will use the cream after I have finished cooking and eating. I also thought of half preparing the dinner along with lunch. I apply this cream again for the third time now. It's 5 p.m. I have a delivery to get. This time I'm going to use a sanitizer. I've been sitting here and editing this video so it's ready to publish tomorrow morning. Let's see how long I can wait before I have to wash my hands again. It's 8:35 p.m. and the day has just kind of wrapped up. Kids are in bed. And I remember since the last time when I used hand sanitizer, after that I did a couple of things where I think I made a popcorn. My son asked for orange juice, so I gave him that. What else did I do? Because I started cooking around 7 p.m. But before that there was something, yeah, my son, he wanted to use the washroom. He's 5 years old, he needs help. So yes, I washed my hands then. And after that I did not use the cream. After that I cooked again, which meant washing my hands over and over, had my food and did the dishes. And since that I haven't used any cream, I haven't reapplied it yet. I think in the whole day I used it 4 times, and this is how my hands look right now. If I can get you the close up, they are dry. You see, they are dry. If you can see the cuticles around my nails, it actually looks like any other regular day, I must say. One of this, it hurts. But it's not from this cream actually, it was there since this morning. Look at the thumbnail. It's dry. Yeah? The palms also feel dry now. So the thing with this very popular hand cream is that if you have a scenario, if you're in a situation like me, where you're cooking, doing the dishes, you have kids to take care of, you're doing a lot of things, by yourself for them. If you are like a stay-at-home mom, or even if you are working from home, you're still at home, and if you have kids around, they would want things right now, right now. So the truth is, this is not magic. Your hands would be super soft only if you keep reapplying this cream throughout the day every time you wash your hand. And seriously, today I still remember a lot of times to apply the cream because I was making the video. But the other days, for sure, I would skip it many times, because life just happens. Now the question is this cream better than many other creams I've tried? Honestly, yes. During today's little experiment, I noticed that one application comfortably lasted through one soapy wash and one rinse. The moisture wasn't exactly the same as it was after, I applied the first time, but my hands still left soft and nourished. But here is the catch, as I mentioned before. It works if you keep using it. There is no one-time fix here. It's a $26 hand cream. Yes, it feels luxurious, the packaging, texture, the experience, but the real magic, that comes from consistency and reapplication. And that got me thinking, if lasting moisture is what you're really after, there is something way more budget friendly that's probably already sitting in your drawer. Good old petroleum jelly. Yes, it wouldn't smell amazing, it would be slightly greasy. The feel is nowhere close to this, but it works. No frills, just function. So here is the bottom line. If you want the experience of luxury, Loccitane delivers. But if you just want soft hands that stay that way, maybe you don't need to look any further than that little blue tub you already own. I'm absolutely wiped out now, so it's time for me to sign off, and I'll see you all in my next video. Until then, stay tuned, stay beautiful.